Man, you come straight out of a comic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Straight Out of a Comic Book. I am your host, the anomaly, Will Pharaoh, and it is star-studded in here today. I got movie stars, I got commercial stars, I got them all in the building. Take that, Miss Rogers, you basic bitch. I made something of myself. I did it. Miss Rogers was my kindergarten teacher. She told me I wasn't gonna be shit at the beginning. Like,
are you serious?
Right. Wow. I didn't even make it to first grade. And she was like,
straight from kindergarten.
Yeah. That early. She tried to put me on Ritalin.
You must have been a badass kid.
No, I went to an all-white school, and I was smarter than the majority of them. So I finished all my work before everybody. And I didn't want to.
You know how to channel your energy, Will.
Yeah.
Let that hater be your motivator. Look at you now.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. I made something of myself. So she dead now, so she can't see this. But she's somewhere watching below. Somewhere.
Oh.
I bet you make her proud.
Yes, I make her very proud. All sick to her stomach every day, which makes me happy. But we have a dope lineup today, and we are coming back with your favorite segment that y'all love. We've done it twice. Y'all wanted it again. It is the Saturday morning cartoon lineup. Now, for those that are sleeping under the rock that don't know, about, I want to say like maybe 5 or 6 years ago was the end of the Saturday morning cartoons. So there's now a generation that don't know about the Saturday morning cartoon lineup. So I was like, we got to keep it alive here. So, you know, y'all got nieces, nephews. So when they come and ask, it's like, hey, wake up at 6. I'm about to give you something. We're about to give you a lineup of great cartoons. And so I've asked each and every single person here to give me their lineup, with the exception of one, because we are bringing her back because she has already given us her lineup, which is Grace Aubry. Grace, do you happen to remember your lineup?
Oh, man. I think I thought I had like Animaniacs in there. I had like Gravity Falls was the new show. X-Men was in there for sure. You know, I had some heartfelt ones and some hype ones to get my day started. So it was. I thought I had a good lineup. Do you remember it? I don't.
You are 1 for 3 in your lineup. You got one.
I think Rugrats was in there for sure.
That is. I will give your lineup as an example of how we are breaking this down. So we are doing 30-minute slots each. So from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., we are going to be giving what cartoons we will fill those slots up. And then, of course, for those that know, every time cartoons ended, a dope movie came out. So if you was on punishment like myself and couldn't leave the house until noon, you had to watch a movie until it was time to go outside.
Wow.
That teacher might have been on to something, though. Why he on punishment?
Right. What'd you do, Will?
Selling candy to white kids that wasn't a part of the school curriculum.
So you were an
You're
entrepreneur.
a businessman.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. My dad wasn't getting me a Sega, and I was like, bet, I'll get it. And I got it. And I also got in trouble. But you live and you learn. So Grace's actually had a real good lineup because hers was a good balance. So I know people will jump in the comments and be like, that wasn't a Saturday morning cartoon. I didn't limit them to Saturday morning cartoons. I let them do whatever cartoons they wanted to do because this is their lineup. So Grace at 6 o'clock, she started off with Looney Tunes.
Oh, that's right. Classic.
And then at 6:30, she moved to Rugrats. And then at 7, she's kicking it off with Hey Arnold, and then Craig of the Creek at 7:30.
That's a very good show. It was centered around this black kid that was very creative. It's a new show on Cartoon Network. It's very good.
It's new. I was like, I've never
heard.
You know what that show is.
Yeah.
And it's like they're at a camp.
Look, I was stimulating my mind, my emotions by 6 a.m. Okay, getting my creative side flowing. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah. These are the safe cartoons too, in case your parents still home before they leave for work. So they don't come in there and be like, yo, what are you watching? These are safe cartoons she picked. 8 o'clock, she had Danny Phantom. And then at 8:30, Fairly Odd Parents to finish out the Nickelodeon.
This is all Nickelodeon.
Big Nick.
Yeah.
Big Nick.
Well, she switched it up at 9. She went to Cartoon Network with Adventure Time at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
At 9:30, she went My Hero Academia. And then we didn't have a movie for this first edition, so at 10 o'clock ended with Gravity Falls, and at 10:30, Avatar, The Last Airbender.
My gosh. That's what my lineup was?
That
I
was
mean, I
what
do
you-
like all those cartoons, so.
Yeah. So that's
a good
I feel like,
lineup.
right? Solid lineup.
Solid
But-
lineup.
and it continues because I've seen all three of these people's lineups, and it's going to be a great discussion of memories because they're all like catered to them. But we're not going to hold it too much. We're going to start off with the first person, and who better than to go to Paris first with her lineup. So Paris,
I'm glad I'm going first because I like to be first and then everyone after. So if it gets better and better, I don't know. I feel like I chose my lineup just to pre-warn everybody, like as an adult. Like I didn't the lineup like I'm a kid again. So that's why certain choices are on there.
okay.
You don't sound confident, man. There's a lot of tiptoeing going on, man.
Look, listen, I think you guys will like it.
Okay.
If you,
So
if you
Paris,
cartoons.
well, the floor is yours, Paris. You start us off when you're ready.
Oh, I'm saying them?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So give us your the visuals on there. So just give like who did you have at 6 a.m.?
6 a.m. starting off strong with Family Guy. Yes.
Ooh.
Come on, headshot.
Right.
Yeah, badass shit at 6 a.m.
Yeah, bad, but I'm not a kid. Remember, I'm an adult. This is me as an adult. If I'm up at 6 a.m., I feel like you can't go wrong with any given episode of Family Guy. Just wake you up. You don't even have to watch it. You listen to it, you're like, ha, ha, ha. Hear the Peter laugh, and you're all right to start your day. And then I just got into anime a little bit. So next is Blue Eye Samurai. That's for the real adults.
Damn.
We kicking it off.
Yeah.
Damn. She's
Yeah.
not ready to
Go to-
slay the day.
I go to sleep to murder documentaries. This is blank work to wake up to.
She does. She likes that action in her life. I'm like, friend, why?
And then next is Invincible, which is
At 7 in the morning is wild.
It's big wild.
She wants to
Yeah.
feel invincible for the day.
This
Look,
mad
so wakes
crazy.
up, goes to the gym.
Right.
She is on it.
I just
Don't
Invincible.
play.
It's get the day going with some blood.
Some action.
Okay, and then this is the risque one. It goes into Drawn Together. You guys remember that show?
Yes, I
remember
I
that.
remember this.
I
That
don't
one.
remember that show.
That's
It was
very-
like the first cartoon reality show that they
Adult
made. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
This was
Yeah.
I remember this show. This was like a whole bunch of like knockoff characters that didn't make it, so they got put
Oh
in the
yeah.
house together and got into some crazy shit.
There was the fake Pikachu, the Foxy Cleopatra, fake like Superman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Big Betty Boop. Yeah.
The Betty Boop. She was crazy. Look at her titties are out.
Yeah, she was wild. She was wild and
Titties are out in the poster. Okay. Next is American Dad.
Okay.
Bring it back to light work, just like a little, American Dad. Then I go back crazy, Big Mouth.
Mhm.
Paris got all the raunchy.
This is me as an adult.
Yeah, this is
And
adult.
this is Paris' Saturday morning right now.
12
Right,
years
she about to watch this weekend. This
She
is
got
a
a different
whole
type
lot.
of bowl watching this.
Yes.
Watch these, I already know.
Yeah. It's like nurturing my inner child and my adult child at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, then it goes to South Park. They still have new episodes coming out. I think so.
Yeah, they do.
It's current.
Out of the South Park.
And then to go all the way back to childhood, Simpsons was my very first favorite, like kind of not kiddish cartoon. That, you know what I mean? Not like My Little Pony, but like this was like that next level up of cartoon.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, Adventure Time.
Yay.
Adventure Time.
Who ain't watched this show yet? Still
You
haven't.
never seen Adventure Time?
That little dog creeped me the fuck out.
You would love Adventure Time.
I don't know why. I don't know. I think I had a nightmare once that it chased me, and I was like, "Nah, I'm cool off this."
You're missing out, though.
Yeah,
I want to. Yeah, everybody keeps saying that. It's like, yo, you gotta watch it as an adult. You have to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find an appreciation for it.
And then the movie that it goes into is Princess and the Frog.
Oh,
I've never seen that.
What?
I've
You
never
missed it
seen
out,
it.
Tony.
Have
It's
you
the only Black Disney movie.
You know what it is? I know I'm supposed to support it because it's black, but it just felt too girly for me, so I never pulled up.
Oh.
You would
Even
love
though
it.
I've seen The Little Mermaid 50, 11 times, but it was just
You have no excuse.
Yeah, because it's not as
He was a
girly as
kid
that.
then. He was a kid then. You an adult when this came out.
yeah, for sure. I was grown,
Then that does make a difference.
so I'm ashamed of myself, but I still haven't seen it. I got a list of stuff I haven't seen that I gotta watch. And
You
that's
would love
all.
Raymond.
Yeah.
That would be your character. He's great. Oh yeah, you gotta watch that.
What's one more you haven't watched?
The Goofy movie.
What? All of us are reaction was like, get out.
You haven't seen the Goofy movie
You just seen clips.
with Tevin Campbell? Like what?
But never seen it, man.
Wow.
And they've been on my head about it because I posted about it. They've
Look,
been on my neck.
Tony, you should have a watch party, and we should just watch these kid movies. I would be in that watching with you. Just
Yeah,
watching you watch the movie.
Right.
It's a lot. It's a lot of them joints I haven't seen, or I haven't seen all the way through. I haven't seen Hercules all the way through.
What?
I haven't seen The Emperor's New Groove. It's all kind of stuff.
You've seen Lion King.
I saw The Lion King in theaters. Yeah. The Goofy movie came out the next year after The Lion King, but it came out the same weekend as Bad Boys. I was like Bad Boys McGee.
Hey.
Come on now, like, what you gonna do? Like, it's
I was
either Will
17, man. I was 17. I wasn't checking for a Goofy movie, man.
True.
That makes sense.
Goofy wasn't even in top rankings of Disney characters.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, man.
Right. That makes sense. No judgment. All right, that's my lineup.
Yep,
That's a good
So-
lineup. Very grown lineup on Saturday
Yeah.
morning.
like you about to watch this Saturday, like we said. Like this
Right.
is
Yeah.
this is about that. But now I gotta ask though, what cereal are you pairing this with?
Ooh, good question.
Ooh.
Mhm.
See, I feel like I have an unpopular opinion. I love me some honeycomb cereal.
Yes. Underrated cereal right there.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got about 3 minutes to eat it though before that milk.
You gotta get on that.
Girl said soggy.
That crunch and that level of sweetness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honeycomb got the fattest box in the game, though. Why is the box so big? It's a big booty ass box.
That big box. Big box.
It is.
They do. They're so good. I'm the type too. I haven't eaten cereal in a long time, but you just pour it and then you keep the box next to you. So then you eat it and there's still milk left and you pour more cereal.
Refill.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that little refill.
Good.
Now
No,
what you pour in first, cereal or the milk?
Cereal.
Cereal.
You watch murder documentaries. I gotta ask. I have information I gotta know.
But it is different if the milk is already in there. Then technically,
Oh yeah, no, that don't count. That's seconds. That
Yeah,
don't
that's
count.
different.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, because you got to now measure the ratio of cereal you pouring into the match milk.
yeah,
Right.
you don't know because if it floats, then you may not put enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. So I do got to ask y'all, Who would you say is the greatest cereal mascot?
Tony
Tony the Tiger.
Tony.
The tiger.
Tony. I'm
He
gonna go
was
with
buff.
Tony.
What?
He was
Yeah.
buff.
He was buff.
It's my,
He got that
nigga
voice.
from the Sugar Smacks, man, the bear. That's the
I don't even
greatest one.
remember
Man.
He
I
was a
like that
frog.
bear though.
I
I
thought
like
the
that bear.
frog was the
I
smack.
thought he was a frog.
See, all three of
Nah,
us.
No. So it was two different. It was Honey Smacks and Sugar Crisp.
Yeah,
So the frog was one, and then the bear was another.
that's
I
the
think
Sugar Crisp.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bear was Sugar Crisp. Smacks
The bear
was
was
a
Sugar
frog.
Crisp.
Yeah.
But I like that bear. But I
That
gotta
bear
go
was
with Tony, man. Tony,
Yeah.
my name, Tony, tiger, favorite animal. It's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah.
Toucan was getting up there. Then somehow Fruit Loops
True.
fell off.
Toucan.
And that was it.
I like the tricks, silly rabbit tricks. The tricks funny.
That was a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I'm glad you brought that up because we've talked about it. Grace. We've talked about it, but I gotta ask y'all because y'all here. What you see now as an adult when you pour a box of tricks? Is it circles or is it pieces of fruit?
Circles.
Yeah.
Right?
So there's a rumor that only adults see circles and the kids still see fruit.
What?
Wow.
I feel like it tasted better when it was circles. Then when they switched to the shapes, it didn't hit the same to me.
Mm.
I guess I haven't had a bowl of tricks in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to some
Neither.
basic memory.
It's been too long for cereal. But okay. Poofy, it's your turn.
All
It
right.
is your turn.
Let's
Your
go.
cartoon. The floor is yours.
Well, I feel like mine is very nostalgic, and I'm tapping into my inner child. When you said Saturday morning cartoons, I went right with like, what would little Poofy do on a Saturday morning? So we're kicking this off with Rugrats, that first one. Down, 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 down. I love that one. Then we followed up with Doug.
Ooh.
Yes,
Okay.
and I went
Hold
with.
on, I gotta ask, which Doug?
What you mean, which Doug?
So there's
The
the
only one.
Nickelodeon Doug, and then there's the ABC Doug.
Oh.
So this was the ABC one is the one Patty had the short haircut.
Oh, I don't even remember that. I went with the Nickelodeon Doug. I was a Nick kid,
There you go.
No,
the OG.
okay, now we gotta check.
Yeah, I didn't even realize there was another Doug. See, they be trying to mess with us.
I'm saying Google it. It moved to ABC.
He did go to ABC
He
though.
changed his
Yeah.
voice
Oh,
too.
wow.
The voice actor
He
was
did?
different.
Oh
Yeah.
snap!
Yep.
Well, then I tapped out after that because I was
Yeah.
definitely on the OG programming.
OG Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good question though, Will. See, I didn't even know that. And then we went with Hey Arnold right afterwards.
Hey, okay.
So I think a lot of these choices for me were like music based. I loved all the theme songs. They kind of live rent free in my head still.
You
And
like
then this one had
jazz.
me feeling. What was up, Grace?
Hey Arnold, then you like jazz.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
It made you like jazz.
You let that play while you're brushing your teeth. It's like, yeah,
Right.
right back in.
And then I went with Rocket Power. Man, I love this show. I feel like this one's a little underrated. It made me. I grew up in San Diego, so I was always like, rollerblading and stuff. And this show made me think that I was gonna be like an X game player or something.
This show is the reason I started smoking weed.
Oh, for
Oh,
real?
wow.
I knew what Ray was doing. I knew
Yeah,
exactly.
The dad was definitely a pothead.
I was like, he ain't just like my dad. And then I was like,
maybe
I
that
know.
makes sense now. That's the inception point for me.
Wiggity, wiggity,
The
wiggity.
woody, 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 woody. I love
I've
that
never
part.
seen this cartoon, but I'm with y'all.
Oh,
you would enjoy it, Tony. You would definitely enjoy it.
I've been seeing it on lists. I'm like, oh, I missed that one.
Yeah.
This one definitely make you want to put on some rollerblades, go
wanted to
skateboard.
surf. Yeah,
Yeah,
do
go
all
out and
this.
surf. Yeah,
sport.
I think because again, I'm a San Diego kid. I felt like that was my life, and all my friends, like the band of kids, going to the park and stuff on our skateboards and bikes, causing some trouble out in the streets. Speaking of trouble, this one was one of my favorites. Real Monsters.
I remember them.
Yeah.
So weird.
It was weird.
You know I hate the armpit monster.
I know.
Why? Why you doing that?
She's looking at it right now. Like,
There's no like
I like hate armpits. Like that's the one body part I hate more than anything. I could do it with feet, booty.
Okay, now I know what to get you for your birthday. I'm about to get you a little plushie of that one.
you
Armpit
should
hair.
get the armpit hair.
Oh,
Put it on your pillow.
It's a life size version of your house,
Right?
just sitting-
Yo, hilarious.
I
stretch
could
it.
see her face the second it came on screen. She was like, yuck.
That's what made me laugh so hard. She was just,
Yeah, she like, man, nah, man. Put the pits down.
forgot about that.
She probably tried to erase it from her memory. Like, here,
Right.
in your face.
How weird.
Oh, that was funny. Okay, I got Pokemon followed by that.
Okay.
A classic Pokemon.
oh yeah.
And then I went with like the power. So I put Sailor Moon.
Yes.
Girly girl.
Yo, I didn't know how fire Sailor Moon really
Love-
was.
She was
Even a
badass.
theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't know how powerful she was though. Like I started reading stuff, like I didn't know she could put belt to ass to majority of these anime characters.
Yup.
She's one of those
Like,
G
she
anime.
can beat Goku. Like I was like, nah. When I did the research, like she'll whoop Goku's ass.
No. Really?
That's how powerful she is. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's
I
crazy.
love that you did the research on that, Will. I'm over here like, yup.
Yeah. She'll do it with her hair kept too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I feel like it influenced my style too. Watching this, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have skirts just like this. That's funny. How it inceptions your life. And then I had to drop it with one of my classics, our favorites, Powerpuff Girls.
I like them.
I like Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Yes. And then to follow that, Tony Baker's favorite movie of all time, Goofy movie. That's what he said. I was like, oh, he has a favorite movie of all time.
Good choice, man. I love this movie. Good choice.
Great.
Mhm.
All right. So this is Poofy's recap lineup. We got 6 a.m. Rugrats, 6:30 Doug, 7 a.m. Hey Arnold, 7:30 Rocket Power, 8 a.m. Our Real Monsters, 8:30 Pokemon, 9 a.m. Sailor Moon, and then at 9:30 the Powerpuff Girls.
I just want to say that 3 of those were on my list too. Originally, when I first started doing this, and then I was like, when I realized I have free will to choose any kind of cartoon, I was like, let me just do what I would want now. So I erased Rugrats. But Rugrats was like one of my favorite first cartoons. Powerpuff Girls was on there. Rocket Power. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Rocket
This
Power.
went grown. She was like, I'm going grown.
Yeah.
Girl, I like what you did, Paris. So yours was more whole and mine's more wholesome. So
Yeah.
Just to balance
It
it out.
is.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Now during this time though, like when these came on, you would always have dope commercials with different toys that would come out. Something that was catered to us. Now it's just different medicines that cause anal leakage throughout commercials now.
Right.
Or
GLP-1.
commercials that y'all pop in. It's just like, oh, look at that. It's a Pokemon commercial. They go crazy. Then TV show. That's it. But nothing really catered to us anymore. So I want to know, what was one of the toys that you saw in a commercial that you like always wanted, when it was like, yo, I just got to have this toy?
Ooh. Okay, I got one. And my parents ended up getting it for us, and they regretted it afterwards. But it was sock 'em poppers, sock 'em poppers, more fun than a pillow fight.
Yeah.
Those
Yes.
blow-up gloves caused so many fights between me and my brother, knocking each other across the room. They were so much fun, though. Violent but fun.
Those problems. I did not want those problems.
No, not at all. Not at all. That was the last thing we needed in our neighborhood was those. Paris, what about you?
Honestly, I grew up in a big household and I asked for shit. I didn't ask for nothing.
No gift, nothing, no toy you wanted.
My mom would get me stuff, but I was never the type to see a commercial and be like, Mom, can you give me that?
Well, what's the one you had in your head that you wanted to ask? We're like, let me not ask that.
I think she did end up getting me an easy bake oven. I like the Tamagotchis.
Oh yeah.
Tamagotchis.
Yeah.
I think I had one though.
Mine pooped too much, so I cut it off. I was like, ain't.
Oh shit.
Every time I pull it up, he just pooping, and I'm like,
dang.
God is broke. Like all he do is shit. That's it. He don't do nothing else. He'll walk in, look at me, and go away. That's it. But I love the day.
It was so simple, easy, and hard at the same time.
Right. I wish they, you know what, they should do that for homemade. Remember how they used to give you like the sack of bread or egg to take home and take care as a kid? They should do that, but with Tamagotchis in school.
It was flour, the sack of flour.
The sack of flour, yeah.
Never
Tony, but what about you? Anything you could think of commercials like I gotta have this?
Oh yeah, anything that involved like the full set of something. Like if you're watching He-Man, they're gonna show you Castle Grayskull and like mad action figures with it, or like Transformers, and they got the whole squad sitting up there. You just like, man, I want the whole squad. Like I want the whole spaceship. I want the whole, but you know you can only squeeze out one piece at a time. You can't just be like, Ma, can I get you know what I'm saying? Can I get Castle Grayskull and Skeletor and He-Man? They're like, look, you're gonna have to get one of those. You'd be like, all right, let me get He-Man's leg or whatever. But so anytime I saw like the full setup of like all the characters, I was just like, man, let me get the full staff.
Yeah.
And then, but that never happened. That never materialized. But it was always my fantasy.
Yeah. See, my mom's was like you, so I was like, I gotta get smart with this.
Yeah.
Y'all remember Polly Pocket?
Yes. You know
I had all the Polly Pockets.
Wow.
Do you know there was a boy version of that, which was called Mighty Max? Yeah, it was called Mighty Max. It was a boy version, and it was the same thing like how you were. I was like, so if I can't get all the stuff together, I can get the Mighty Max that come with a few different figures, and it folds up, and it's like a whole scene. I was like, I beat the system. I got this. She was like, I'm not good. She was like, I'm not good. She was like,
those things are worth a lot now too. I wish we had kept all our toys.
Yeah. But that was the one I saw. It was just such an epic commercial. It was like, Mighty Max saves the day. I'm like, I got it.
The commercials had us hook, line, and sinker, man.
Yeah.
In a chokehold, man.
Hell yeah.
What was Crossfire? I didn't even know what Crossfire was, but I just remember the song. I don't even know what that game did. It was just Crossfire. I was
I remember that.
Don't even know what this do, but I gotta have it. Never got it though. I will ask too, if y'all could bring back one cartoon in all its entirety, like same thing, no like updates, except maybe like a little bit, but still that same aesthetic. What cartoon would you bring back?
Drawn together.
Yo, that would work so well today if it went on Netflix. That bang.
I'm surprised it's not.
They already did mine.
What was it?
It was X-Men actually.
X-Men 87.
They already did that, and
I'm excited for the new season. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
that would have been my pick, like, you know, and they actually did it, and it was fire, and I was like, ooh, you know,
Really
so
good.
You got the vision.
yeah, it was like, oh man, God.
For me, maybe Rugrats, but like in modern times, like maybe the kids having like, you know, the tablets and you know how they navigate that.
You need to see Toy Story 5.
or like them, maybe their challenges are with the Alexa, like they learn how to talk to Alexa and they get to control the house and stuff,
Yo, Angelica with Alexa would be hilarious.
Right, she's a terrorist. She'd already find ways to terrorize those children.
Yes, she would.
Man, I want Darkwing Duck to come back.
Darkwing Duck.
Miss my man. When the Ducks were out, it was a good time, man. You ain't had nothing going on, no bad stuff. When the Ducks were present, man, DuckTales, Mighty Ducks, it was peace in the world, according to myself. You couldn't do nothing wrong with them times.
Yeah, the whole Duck universe, man. Tailspin, the Launchpad, McQuack.
Yup.
Quack.
The DuckTales movie.
And they were all related.
All of them.
I can't remember the movie more than the show.
Which one? The DuckTales movie? Yeah, that one was more popular than the series. That one took off because it was like they found a lamp and they had a whole genie with them. I was like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
That DuckTales intro was classic, though.
I was about to say Disney was so hard, and even Chippendales. I love Chippendales intro.
Chippendales Rescue Rangers. Yeah, a lot of times the intro was better than the cartoons themselves for me.
Absolutely, because I would
watch the intro and then fade off. Like, man, that was a good
Chippendales
intro.
are the Chipmunks. Wait, they're not called the Chippendales.
No,
Chippendale. Yeah,
Chip and Dale, not the stripper. Chip and Dale.
The Chipmunks, though. Hilarious.
Yeah, the Chipmunks. There's a Chip and Dale movie out on I think Disney Plus. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Not that long ago, right?
Yeah, they come out that long ago. Yeah, like one of them is a regular 2D character, and the other one gets like cosmetic surgery and becomes a 3D version of himself.
Yeah.
And they go to the adventure. Yeah, like it's dope how they wrote it, and they even have Ugly Sonic in that movie, and he does comic conventions as Ugly Sonic and
Ugly Sonic.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's dope. It's on Disney Plus if y'all haven't seen it. So, but last but certainly not least, Tony Baker, it is your time and it is your lineup.
The floor is on. Pressure's on. So I went full nostalgia. Me as a kid. I'm the oldest one here, so my cartoons are gonna be. There's no Nickelodeon, y'all. Sorry,
It's all good.
There's no Nick whatsoever. So I'm gonna kick it off early in the morning. I never liked getting up too early. Even as a kid, I'd be like, you can give me like at 8 o'clock. Saturdays for sleeping in. So I'm gonna put the funnier ones up front. So I'm gonna do Muppet Babies first.
Oh, hey, babies, I remember that.
Muppet Babies. They was funny.
I got real biased with you, Tony, because as soon as I saw this, I was like, he won the lineup.
I went because the Muppet Babies was mad funny, man. And it was genius. It was just like, all right, let's do the Muppets who are always like grown. It was always for the grown crowd. Let's make them babies, and then boom. So I'm gonna do Muppet Babies first, and then Tiny Toons is gonna be second. So now we get the young version as well of the Looney Tunes. So we're gonna do the Tiny Toons because I love the Looney Tunes. Yeah, I love the Looney Tunes to this day. So I was like, all right, we'll throw the young ones in there early. Then I'm gonna do Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. That's where he had Iceman and Firestar with him. It's the first time I ever seen X-Men animated when they was on the show. And Spider-Man always holds up for some reason.
Yeah.
So then Thundercats is 7:30. Thundercats arguably got the best intro of any action cartoon that I would argue that they got the best one. And
is it? Do you have to argue about it? Like
some people always gonna be like, "No, I prefer," but I feel like Thundercats.
As soon as you heard that whisper, Thundercats.
Yeah, it was crazy.
No, they the real reason I wear glasses to this day. Like, if y'all ever get a chance to meet my mom, she'd be like, he'd be at the TV just.
That Thundercats intro was crazy. And Panthro is black. I don't care what y'all say. All right. G.I. Joe is next. G.I. Joe is a cartoon I love, even though nobody ever got shot. Nobody ever got hit until like G.I. Joe the movie. Like nobody had aim. Nobody had aim, dog. They would be talking full conversation. They like, yeah,
Wow.
this is third. Full close-ups. Listen.
Just misses.
Nobody got hit. I was like, yo, if warfare was like this in real life, I'd be like, ooh, thank God. But unfortunately, so I got G.I. Joe. I'm very action-based. I'm Action McGee. That was, as you can see. I started out light with the light Joe. We've been action ever since. So Voltron is next. Voltron. That was another toy I wanted too. I wanted all 5 cats to make the full Voltron. And Voltron was pretty much the same episode every time. They would form together, they would struggle with the monster, pull the sword out, cut it in half, repeat.
Were they like Transformers, or it was its own entity?
Think Power Rangers without like the whole Ranger scene. We get right to the Megazord part. Like that's
So they were all like lions, and then they would form, each lion represented a different body part. You got 2 legs, 2 arms, and the base. They would come together, Voltron. All right. Transformers is next.
Yes.
Transformers is my favorite. It was my favorite like 80s cartoon of all time, hands down.
I like the
and
movie.
what they did in the cartoon movie was the cruelest shit I've ever seen.
Why?
So this is what happened. So imagine y'all watching y'all favorite cartoon characters, right? Rugrats, whatever y'all favorites is, Doug and them, you know what I'm saying? Then the movie comes out, you like, oh, it's a Goofy movie. Now imagine Goofy getting shot dead in the first quarter of the film.
Oh
no, they killed someone off that quick.
They killed Optimus Prime, they killed Ironhide, Ratchet, Prowl. In the beginning of the movie, they killed off the favorite Autobots.
Wow.
And they just redesigned the Decepticons. And I was just like, yo, what the we crying as kids. We like, what the hell is going on here?
Oh my God.
Took you out quick.
We were traumatized. Optimus Prime laid on that table and his color faded.
Yep.
I'm laughing, but I feel bad too. That's awful.
And the only reason they did this because they wanted new toys to sell. So they was like, we're gonna get rid of the old ones. But they didn't know the backlash was coming because they was like, yo, y'all are fucking these kids up.
Traumatizing them at an early age. That's crazy.
We were traumatized. They were getting murked horribly.
Optimus.
Ironhide got shot in the face by Megatron.
Dang, they were showing that in cartoons.
Even 20 minutes into the movie, you like.
Let me reiterate. We've been attached to these characters for 2 full seasons. The movie comes out and it's like, yeah, we killing your favorites.
Oh,
wow.
Thank God Jazz survived. Jazz was the only black Autobot. He lived miraculously.
Black Autobot.
That's why they killed him in the movie. They was like, no, we gonna get this.
Oh yeah, Jazz was a Porsche. He was the Porsche.
He's a Porsche, yeah.
Yes. They were like, we're gonna get Jazz.
A Porsche, yeah.
Eventually, you gonna get yours.
We're gonna get your black ass eventually. All right. Transformers, that's my 9 o'clock. My 9:30, I'm going X-Men. X-Men, 9:30. X-Men is my favorite comic book entity to this day. I've always loved the X-Men the most because I feel like they represent what really goes on in the world today. And so I love the X-Men. So that's my 9:30 pick. And
who's the one with the blowing the bubble?
Oh, that's Jubilee.
That's the one I said Grace should do. Yes,
look, I told my agent, funny enough, I told my manager because I saw that they were casting for not A-listers, like unknown actors. Ooh. And I sent it to my manager and I was like, and she was like, and I was like, look.
You be fired, Jubilee.
I love me some X-Men. X-Men's my favorite Marvel Marvel Universe as well. Definitely.
You know what I like about X-Men is just like they tackle the hard-hitting subject matters that goes on in reality, racism, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff. And this team comes together in spite of people hating on them, they still be like, we still gonna save y'all. So, you know.
Yeah.
And they were always like multicultural. It was just like it was a melting pot. And I was just like, this is the team I fuck with for real. So X-Men. And then the movie is gonna be, since I'm gonna still keep it kid though, because it's like Saturday morning. So I just did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie from 1990.
Yes.
That first live action one.
That one kind of scared me.
They were a little creepy looking.
They were like, something, you know, like they had like saliva on their lips. They just looked kind of scary monsters. They were just like, I was like,
they made them
what?
look like they were wet from the sewer, I think. You know, that's what they look like that.
But you got to think about how humanoid turtles would really look.
I
They
guess.
would really throw you off, like, oh shit.
In the meantime, I'm so pissed because I live in the country like area growing up, and I was like, we don't have no manhole covers.
Oh, dude, man,
Man, I was trying to find a sewer so quick. I was like, yo, they here.
They down there eating pizza right now.
Yeah, I was like, I know they got some in Texas. Oh, and they spilling chemicals and we buy a refinery? Oh, I know there's some turtles down there.
And a giant rat.
A giant rat.
Now, I found a giant rat. I definitely did not find giant turtles.
Giant rats come a dime a dozen.
Yeah, I was like, I found Spinner real quick. I was like, turtles, though, didn't find.
Right. I didn't like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, too. I don't care what y'all say. I don't give a damn about Vanilla Ice.
It's, you know what, hey, you know what it is? And Tony, I'm in this car with you, okay? I treat Turtles 1 just like Sister Act. Sister Act 1 is way better than Sister Act 2.
Thank you.
The kids are cool. The kids are cool, but if you go back and watch Sister Act 1, oh, it's so much there. Oh, it's so much. Yo, I forgot how funny the nuns are. I really did. I forgot how funny they were.
I feel seen.
Yeah. Two, I get it. Lauryn Hill, the kids.
The kids were great. The kids were fantastic, but that's it. The stakes weren't as high. They was gonna kill Whoopi Goldberg in the first one if she didn't hide with the nuns, man. Fish out of water. She running for her life. The stakes were higher. The kids like they're gonna shut down the music program, y'all.
It was giving sequel storyline for sure.
It was cool. It was too quick.
Yeah, but it was cool. But it was just like there was a lot of tension with the first one. I'm just like, hey, yo, she got mobsters chasing her. We got this little
running through the casino. Yeah,
we got this little white girl singing her heart out now. I'm just like, hey, man. Watching a church groove now to like R&B gospel / music in a white church, and they groove, and I'm like,
they raising money.
Yeah,
they be grilling me for Sister Act 2. I'll be like, Sister Act 2 was cute. The kids were great, but that's it. Sister Act 1 had the real stakes going, the real fish out of water. She changing their hearts, they old ass nun hearts over there. She a showgirl from Vegas. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, yo, give me that.
Trying to leave. She's like, I don't want to be here. Like, hey, man, I don't want. Hey, you're like, don't you know people trying to kill you? Like,
trying to kill you, man.
Tony, you just need to write a movie. That's what you just need to do.
Right.
Go ahead.
It's all about the stakes and the fish out. What happened with Sister Act 2? They did it too quick. Sister Act 1 came out in 92. Sister Act 2 was 93. That was too quick.
Oh, that was 2 years? Oh, I didn't know.
They didn't have time to really flesh out, you know, a harder hitting story.
Yeah, because I was just like, why would you come back to save the music program? I was like, all right, I get what we're doing. It's 90s, so it's like they're giving us simple stuff. Here's the problem. Yeah, y'all help me out. I'm gonna help y'all out again. But I'm like, all right. But watching her almost get popped, I was like,
yeah. We like, yo, she might not make it through this.
Yeah, like you really couldn't tell that. I was like, yo, Sister Mary Clarence may not see the credits.
Yeah.
Very, very 90s feel to it, man. But same thing with the Turtles. I think like those were better, and then 2 was just more of like let's play onto the favorite parts of it and then make it.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah. But Tony's lineup at 6 a.m. Muppet Babies. 6:30 is Tiny Toons. 7 is Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. 7:30 Thundercats. 8 a.m. G.I. Joe. 8:30 Voltron. 9 a.m. Transformers. And then 9:30 is X-Men. With at 10 o'clock, his movie of choice is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, the OG one, to finish out his lineup. Now, I do have something I want to throw out because I have you on here for a second, and you brought something up that I mentioned the other day while we were talking about the new Spider-Man movie coming out. Okay. Now, y'all seen everybody keep trying to figure out who Sadie Sink is. And a lot of people are saying Jean Grey.
That's who Sadie Sink is?
People trying to figure out what?
The girl from Stranger Things with the red hair.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to say she's Jean Grey in the new movie.
Oh, she's in the new movie. I haven't seen it.
She's gonna be an X-Men. She's gonna be Jean Grey in X-Men.
No, she's gonna be Mary Jane.
No, they can't use Mary Jane in the movies. They're not allowed to. That's why Zendaya is MJ instead of Mary Jane, because she's actually Mary Jane, but they're not allowed to use that name.
Only Sony can use that.
So yeah, Sony gonna be Firestar.
I think she either's gonna be Firestar, and then this is how you get Spider-Man and them being roommates, and that's how you introduce the X-Men. And my other far-fetched one is she might be another version of Scarlet Witch.
Why would they make another version of Scarlet Witch, though?
So think about it. They're saying she's supposed to be the villain, one of the villains in this. So why would Jean Grey be a villain in her first introduction to the MCU? I was like, that don't really make no sense. But if you move it into Mutant Saga, Scarlet makes perfect sense because one, the original Scarlet we had isn't a mutant. She was made by the Infinity Stones. So this is introduction to mutants. And if she causes a catastrophe, this is where the divide comes from and the hate for mutants starts in the MCU. This is what could bring on the Mutant Registration Act. This can bring about them finding new mutants, everything because of what she does.
And Spider-Man's getting mutated too, because now he can shoot webs out of his wrist.
Yeah, well, he got that from the other he got that from the other Spider-Man. It's something that spiders do, like when they're around each other, like they can start like kinetically linking.
Oh, it's how women. That's like how women sync every month.
Kinetic energy.
I like how that was a quadruple entendre you just did, Grace.
Like that's an interesting theory, though. I didn't even think about that. And Scarlet Witch started out as a villain in the comic books.
Yeah, exactly. So if you bringing that in and with everything that's going on, it's like, and I know you ain't seen the trailer, so I'm not gonna give nothing away. But it was like there's scenes in there where I start questioning, like, there's a lot she do that remind me of that.
That comes out next week, right?
No, that comes out. X-Men comes out next week. Yeah.
July 5th or something. Isn't it like after 4th of July?
July 30th is with Spider-Man.
Oh, dang. At the end of July?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't seen no trailers at all. I don't know what I'm walking into, so.
Oh, you're not trying to watch the trailers?
No. If it's a movie, like a movie that I know I'm watching, I don't want to see nothing.
Oh, my bad.
Going fresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how I'm treating Avengers Doomsday. I'm going in pure.
I don't want to see nothing.
They really haven't shown anything. But did you hear that they're changing, they're altering scenes from like original movies to help with the storyline of Doomsday? Sorry, we're nerding out right now, but that's what I heard. Marvel. There's like
no, they do that on Disney. Like in digital versions, they take stuff out or they'll add stuff in.
Like Kanye does with his music. He alters it.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot which one it was. I think it's Black Widow. It was two, because I watched that from, like, I know that thing by heart. And there's two scenes that they threw in on Disney Plus that wasn't in the original one. I was like, yo, Yelena didn't tell this joke at this time. Like, it jumped straight to her. Yeah, and I was like, y'all be adding and taking out stuff.
they're altering Endgame apparently. Endgame and Infinity War. They're adding 2 scenes at the end to help push the storyline of the new movie that's coming out.
Yeah, the post credit scene.
They cheating. They cheating. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I was like, y'all gonna force me to go to the movies and watch this? No.
Right.
I'm not gonna rewatch Infinity War just to watch 60 seconds of what lead to Doomsday. No, somebody will tell me.
Man,
Oh, they gonna re-release it in theaters?
I don't know, but that would be smart. I mean, look, that was a moment. I enjoyed being in theater when Infinity War and Endgame came out. It was crazy in the theaters. I remember when everyone was quiet in the first one. Everyone was sad. They're like, "Damn, you killed Black Panther. You killed everybody off." And then the second one, how crazy when everyone came back and it was like, you know.
You see how you felt? You see how you felt in Infinity War? That was us for Transformers, the movie is kids.
I'm sorry. How old were you when you went to go see that movie? Because that is traumatizing. That's awful.
So I was at 86. So I was 9.
Oh, pobrecito.
The only reason I didn't cry, I saw it on video. The only reason I didn't cry in the moment was because I was at my older brother's girlfriend's house at the time, and she had younger sisters, and so I wasn't trying to cry in front of these girls. So I was able to fight every tear molecule in the moment. But if I was by myself, I would have been
shambles.
Yeah, my older cousins still do that. Every time you bring up the Transformer, they're like, man.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
Yeah, I was like, yo, like that. They was like, just go watch it. You'll see why we like that. Because it didn't hit me like that when I saw it. I was like, dang, they killed him up. He's like, no, so you don't understand. We were there when this happened. We fresh in.
Real time.
Yeah. He was like, just how y'all got traumatized when that white horse died in Never Ending Story. That's what I was like, now why you gotta bring that up?
Yeah.
Why you gotta bring that up?
See, I think your next session should be about the scars that we all have as 90s kids from these movies. Like that's how I felt in Lion King when, Mufasa died. I was like, the betrayal.
I'm your brother. You be your own.
Right, your own.
And Disney's always been about killing off the parents. Disney been on
they
that.
Were dark. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, they killed Bambi's mom. I ain't watched Bambi to this day because I knew his mom was gonna get killed.
Dang.
I don't think I've seen it.
I think I've seen Bambi once.
I don't know if I can watch Bambi now. I don't know if Bambi still holds up.
I feel like I'd have to be on something to enjoy it, like like let's do some shrooms and watch Bambi. Let's see what happens.
Girl, good luck with that one.
I don't need to be that serious. Same thing with Lion King. I got mad enough to go. We can skip the part where he dies right there. Let's go.
That scene is tough, man.
No, it's a part of the story and his vengeance to, climb back. It is actually very sad every time I watch it. The music.
I was thinking of a little black kid with his dad pushing him, and I'm like, man, fast forward this, bro.
It was the way it all went down, dog. It was just like his brother really looked him in the eyes and just betrayed him.
And then he gaslit the son. Was like, this is your fault. You were roaring and you made this stampede happen. This is your fault.
I mean, technically he ain't gaslighting because it somewhat is his fault.
No.
You should have been out there. Like you fell for it, fell out. Now, don't get me wrong. It was a whole setup, but you definitely got some responsibility in this.
As a cub, he had to be like 10.
I was like, hey, they already told you, hey, don't go over there. Remember, you can go wherever else you want in the Pride Land. Don't go over there.
That was the Pride Land. Everywhere the light touches, he was where the light was touching.
Yeah, but you ain't supposed to go to the elephant graveyard. You ain't supposed to be in the valley. You ain't supposed to be in these spots.
He got duped though, didn't he?
He did get duped.
He got duped to go over there.
Yeah, his dad was like, come over here and wait right here by this rock.
Yeah, he got set up. That wasn't on him.
I know. How you
trying to blame everything on him anyway?
Hey.
He was a baby.
I'm working on my working on your role.
it was just the fact that Mufasa was like, "Yo, Scar, help me, brother." He asked, he said, "Help me," and he was like, "Nah, man."
He helped
said, "Long live the king."
We all have that moment with the claws and the tongue got released.
And
You know,
Mufasa smiling.
he was like that, Ferris.
I'm like, yo,
oh my god,
why we slow doing this? Yo, wait.
Yeah,
We got a little bit of hope during the movie. Like, he gonna get up. He gonna get up. Nah, he gonna.
Yeah. Nah,
then he started pushing it with his head, and it's like,
yeah, Disney left that in there for him to nudge his dead dad. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, Disney,
I tried
like,
for sure.
Disney has always killed people in their little cartoon movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the parents' absence, right? Like,
yep,
Yeah.
they would have that, or they would kill off the main villain. They were like, "Yo, death, y'all."
Right.
Yeah.
But they all come from like dark stories. I heard anyway. Like a lot of these are like
Little
crazy.
Mermaid was a dark
Yeah.
story.
I heard Little Mermaid is wild. Like the real story is wild. How
It's a real story.
Mhm.
she made a deal with Ursula, but Ursula pretty much screws her over. Like she can't talk, and then when she walks on sand, it feels like glass. So she couldn't really walk anywhere. And and so she meets the prince, and the prince is not messing with her because she weird and can't talk, and she lying on the beach and can't do nothing. So she basically died on the beach because of that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like it's a real dark story for Little Mermaid. They was like, let's change this. We need a fun life.
Yeah, we wouldn't have a movie otherwise. She wouldn't be nowhere.
Yeah,
you know what? Though? In the movie, Ursula got played.
How?
Which one?
Ursula made a deal with Ariel and was like, "Yo, let's make a deal." Ariel signed the paperwork, and then you know what I'm saying? She gave, I gave you legs. That's what you wanted.
It is true. That is true. I don't know how that contract was broken.
Now
Yeah,
Ursula
because
shamed the ship and killed.
But didn't she have it though? Like she gotta fall in love in order to break the contract. Like he has to willingly fall with her.
Kiss.
Oh yeah, true love's kiss. That was the dumbest shit to put in that contract. I was like, Ariel, don't put that in there. Don't just have her sign it. Like this is my voice now. I don't know what you talking about.
There's a loophole.
Yeah,
that was the Disney like magic to conquer the darkness of it all.
Yeah, same thing with Beauty and the Beast. Gaston is the hero of this movie.
You still going with that storyline?
Yes, I will die on that hill, man. Beast ain't shit. All right, Belle only fell in love with him because she got Stockholm syndrome. Because she was locked up in that castle all that time. That nigga held her daddy and then traded places with him, and she fell in love with him. What Gaston do? Hey, we finna storm the castle and go save our local neighbor, who I also like. Go watch it back. Go watch it back. Everybody tried to make it seem like Gaston an asshole. Gaston is just confident.
He kind of is.
No, he's not.
He's just feeling himself.
Built like Gaston in the village. My man protecting them from bears. My dude saving the village. All the chicks want him, but he just like, all right, cool. I want the book reader though.
I want the one that don't want me.
Exactly. I feel like that's the only reason he wanted her is because she didn't want him. And he was just another one of the trophy wives, you know.
I get it. She also had brains, so you know, if I was Gaston, I'd want to go with the girl that you know.
But he didn't really like Belle. He was full of himself.
He was full of himself though.
He was, but he had to learn how to come correct with her, but he never got a chance to.
But Beast, you're right. Beast did keep her hostage there, though.
That's true.
Same way.
His intention was because he needed somebody because he knew his time was up. So
he also was a king, right? Or he was a prince.
He was a prince,
He was full of himself too. He's like, "This is what we do."
And at the end, he redeemed himself because he let her go. He said, "Just go." He didn't keep her there forever.
Yeah,
after he already done groomed her up and like, right.
Right. I just see the whole musical number with moving items and teacups, and they didn't dress me up in this damn Dior yellow dress, and I'm in this immaculate ballroom. What the fuck would I go back? I'm like, no, you ain't slick. Same thing with Aladdin. Aladdin is the original fuck boy that they all fall in love with. This nigga lied the whole movie.
True.
He was like,
He
yo,
pretended to be somebody he was not.
act like he had money, act like he got cars, jewels.
But he did. A genie gave him the money. Like,
No,
the
he
witch gave him what he.
That
Well,
man
yeah.
had
He also
That
he's
man had
also
no
a
one to
scammer, low key, because he was not Prince Ali Ababwa.
He was a con man for sure.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, he was. He did have that false title. He should have just asked for money.
Right.
That's it. Like, yo, let me get all the gold you can give me.
Yeah.
And let me buy me some stuff.
Let me be
But I think it was
myself and I'm
because-
rich.
Yeah, he just needed to be a prince though, because he knew that's how he would get to the princess, because she wasn't allowed to date anybody that wasn't a prince.
No, that's how he got a roof over his head so he could sleep at night with him and Abu.
That
I'm
too.
tired.
Boo.
He was tired of the cottage.
Yeah.
Eventually, we could recount these movies, and I don't think I've seen it in like 10 years.
I need to
Go watch it as an adult. Raja was right to not like to never remember. Animals can always tell good people. And Raja couldn't stand
Cats
that.
for sure.
So
Cats
true.
are like, they're skeptical as heck. They like
Right.
they're
You're like, hold on, man. Nah, man.
I like that.
They're
I'm
like,
not
who
feeling this cat.
this dude you that brought up in here?
What was his 3 wishes then?
it was to free. Oh, well, the last one was to free the genie, but it was to make him Alibaba, Prince
And
Alibaba, a prince, I guess.
Yeah.
A princess.
And the second one was to save his
Save his life.
Yeah, when he got thrown into the water and he was tied up and drowning. So, but he technically couldn't say anything, but it had to be a wish. So Genie granted his second wish to save him. And then the third one, like she said, he freed him. So he got one wish.
So he only did 1 wish, technically.
Yeah.
What's up?
And then he saved the third one to let him free.
Mm-hmm.
So the genie made the second wish for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, save his life.
That doesn't count.
But technically he still got some wishes left, but the genie.
Right.
No, and then to add it, he freed him, came back. Now you got unlimited wishes? You just granting everything? I'm like, all right, bro. All right. I guess the scammer win in the end.
When he finds out his dad is the den of thieves, like it's a whole thing.
What Alibaba. His dad was Alibaba.
No.
Yeah, remember it was Alibaba and the 40 Thieves.
Oh, yeah.
So that's his dad?
Yeah. The 40
That was his
Thieves.
dad. Yeah. I don't know if they called him Alibaba, but that was what the play was off of. Alibaba and the 40 Thieves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second one was alright, but
I never saw the second one because it went straight to video.
it
First of all-
did. Return of
yeah.
Jafar went straight to VHS.
I was a snob, man. Like if you go straight to video, I'm not gonna look at you the same.
Oh, not you being straight to video.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how I felt about Land Before Time. I was like,
Come on, man. You ain't get no theatrical release. They don't
Talk
believe
about
it.
crying.
They
Then
didn't
before
care
time
enough.
made me cry.
Now nothing gets the actual release.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now
Land
it's
Before
streaming.
Right.
Now it was like a time, I think like 89 to 93 where like they was putting out somewhat adult cartoons that was just not dark, but like very just like, dang, y'all gonna do that to us? Like Land Before Time, All Dogs Go to Heaven, Rock-a-Doodle.
Yeah.
Rock-a-doodle doo. Oh man, I love that movie.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies. That man, but when you watch it, you be like, are they on a farm that's flooding and they about to die?
Yeah. American Tail.
Yep.
Oh, Five Goes West. Yes.
Bible Goes West. It was those Bluth, Don Bluth movies were just they were like
Early.
Fern Gully.
Hey, listen, that's still one of my favorite. You know they're making a live action version.
Fern Gully?
Oh
Yep.
wow.
Who's gonna
I
voice
like that.
who's gonna voice the crazy bat?
I have no idea. If anything,
What's his name?
That-
Robert Williams.
they
I said
already
that-
did the Fern Gully. That's Avatar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of. I mean, I guess it is. Dang.
Yeah. I still watch it though. Ain't nothing better when that Sludge do that song and Tim Curry sing it.
That Sludge song was fire, man.
Was it Tim Curry who said it was voiced?
Tim Curry, yeah. Tim Curry, dope, man.
Yeah, man.
I love Tim Curry.
Tim
I go
Curry.
back sometimes and just look for that on socials and just that part, just be looking at it like, hey, he killed this.
That part was fire.
Yeah.
He was checking up the oil. Oh yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Voice, man.
I just love the part where they had that little romantic part and they were touching the water and it was turning colors and they were just gliding on the water. I was like, this is so cute.
And they always had fire music at the end credits. You be listening, you be like, these white people going in right now.
Yeah.
It got nothing to do with the movie, but it's like, and let's not leave just yet. Let's wait till it ends.
Let's sit tight, man.
Yeah, we got to see who animated it, right? Give them their time. Then that song go off and be like, all right, let's get up out of here now.
Right. I wish we had Shazam back then.
Shazam
would have been clutch back then.
Yes.
I even pitched I remember meeting Shaq and I was like, yo, can we do Kazam too? I got ideas.
It's Shazam or Shazam?
Let's not do that one.
I can make it work. Tony.
Let's not do it, man.
And they're gonna be pizza falling from the sky again.
I love that part of the movie with all the food falling from the sky.
Like it answered every child's greatest wish.
Let's not do it, man. You know what? A better Shaq sequel will be Steel. Let's sequel that up. Steel could come up though, man. The room for improvement is crazy.
It could. Let's not do Shaq though. It don't have to be Shaq. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We could definitely do a Steel movie.
Yeah,
we could do that.
Who's the tallest black actor right now that could pull it off?
Wembanyama.
He tall as hell.
Yeah.
He too flimsy though. He needs some size on him.
M'Baku from Black Panther could play Steel.
M'Baku.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
That's his real name.
Winston Duke. I like that.
Winston Duke.
He got the acting chops to pull it off.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing him in the DC universe.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
I like that.
Yeah. But that is going to wrap up this episode of Straight Out of the Comic Book, man. Again, we got the stars in here today, and they can't be here all day. They got stuff to do. They got babies to kiss. They got contracts to sign, premieres to be at. And me, I'm here right on this YouTube serving y'all all of this great content, man. So before we get out of here, though, I always want to make sure that y'all know how to follow and support each and every one of these people and guests that are on this screen. So we're going to start with Poofy, Grace, go to Tony, Paris, and I'm going to close this thing out. Poofy, Tony.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at It's Poofy. And if you need anything else, you can look at my link in my bio. Thanks.
And this is Grace Aubry. You can find me at God's Grace Aubry on Instagram, Grace Aubry on everything else.
Who next?
Tony. So you.
Oh, my bad. I was just sitting here. Tony Baker. You can find me at Tony Baker on Instagram, Tony Baker Comedy on YouTube. Check out the Ball Brothers podcast with myself and Kevin on Stage. Those drop every Tuesday. And I'm also on tour, so check my link in my bio and find out if I'm coming to a city near you.
Yay!
Yeah.
Tour life.
Come on, tour.
All right. Yeah. I'm Paris Nicole. Please follow me at @the_Paris_Nicole on Instagram. Ring the alarm. They're trying to find me.
What'd you do now?
I don't know.
Yes, indeed, man. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Let us know what you thought of the Saturday morning cartoon lineup. Let us know a toy that you saw in commercials that you wanted to get but may have never get or gotten. Make sure you put those in the comments and you subscribe to the RK Tokens YouTube channel and my YouTube channel as well as the Twitch pages. We have content coming out 7 days a week. So you always get something on these channels.